I had this wild experience the other day, and it was like this wild spiritual. It wasn't a moment. It was, about an hour. It was more than that. It was a pretty wild spiritual experience that has stuck with me, and this itches. Um, and it's like sometimes there's like like there are some moments in your life, and then like they're so defining or so important, so monumental that like it becomes a moment, and there's before that moment, and then there's after that moment. It's like that was a line in the sand, like that was a chapter turn. And I don't know if that necessarily was it for me. I think it's been like, I think what it was accumulation of like a slow awakening and like process that's been happening for a while. But anyway, it was this wild experience. All right, let me just read it. I haven't read it. I haven't read it since that day. Or I didn't even read it that day. Like I came back. Basically, I was just sitting at a bookstore nearby, and they have some couches, Loganberry Books here on the east side, if anybody knows it. And I was just sitting there, and I was just like having a moment. And they have like some nice tea, couches, and books, whatever, right in the middle. And I was just like sitting on this couch, and had my cup of tea, and like I just felt like closing my eyes, and just like like just like soaking in for a moment. And I just started crying. I don't even know if it was crying. It was like tears just started coming from my eyes, and I let it. And I'm just sitting there, and I have some tissues in my hand, and I'm just breathing, and like tears are coming, and then snot's coming, and like I'm clearing the snot, I'm cleaning the thing, and I'm not even looking at who's like around or who sees me. Like I'm just in this like moment, and I'm just like letting these tears come down, and this emotion, and then this series of moments start flickering back, these moments of my life. And for a moment, there's a part of me that is kind of like, is this what people talk about when they say like their life flashes before their eyes, like when they're about to die? And I'm like, am I dying? Like, am I about to die? Like, is that what this is? Like, there was just these memories that I haven't thought of, and seeing it in such a different way of like this theme of like how held and supported I've been from like the universe, like my whole life. And these moments just like flick, flick, flick. And it's like every moment. It's like when you see a movie, and like sometimes you'll like in the movie, they'll revisit a scene from earlier, that then they're going to show you like an emphasis on something that you didn't see before. Like that's what it felt like. I'm revisiting all these scenes, but like zoomed out a little bit more, and able to see, and not even see, it's like I'm able to feel all of this support through all of these moments in my life, like beautiful moments, and like really hard moments, and painful moments. And it's like all of these times of my life, and it just like was flowing through me, this like love and overwhelming feeling of like how supported and guided and not alone I've been, and how held. And it's not even by like specific people, it's like the universe, right? Like there was always like a current, there always has been. And it's just about whether or not I've seen it and like felt, like let myself feel it, right? And here I'm like letting myself feel it, and it's just like flushing through me, like with this like unabounding like love and gratitude, and just like this feeling that's just like causing me to just, I'm crying these like tears of just like joy. It's overwhelming, and it's, but I'm sitting there, and anyway, so part of me is like, is this what happens when people are about to die? Like, am I dying right now? But then like the next thought was like, oh well. Like it was such a peace in that moment where it was like, if that means I'm dying, like it is all okay. And this moment of like everything in my life, like it all makes sense. Like it's all okay. Like it all makes so much sense. It's like all of these little, it's like diving into like an orchestra and like seeing these little notes that in, isolation sound like, what is that? But then it like combines with this whole thing, and it's just like, oh my God, it's like this symphony just like moved me, and just like such a feeling of like, wow, like I'm right where I need to be. Like I've always been right where I need to be, and I'm so like on my journey. Like look at this life journey, and um yeah, it was so, and it's like stuck with me. It's not like that was a moment in isolation and then I'm like, oh yeah, that was that. It's like there's these lingering senses that are still here like days later. And it's yeah, just feeling like really connected with like my higher power, my higher self, like the higher, like consciousness, universe, right? Like just feeling really guided, really loved, like just really like at peace. And like also just very clear, like getting a lot of clarity on like, oh, like look at all that I've experienced. And like a theme of my life has been like, exploring these like wild like dualities and contradictions, and specifically like you can't really know what it's like to feel supported if you haven't felt the opposite. Like you don't really know what it's like to feel like unconditionally loved if you haven't felt the absence of that. Like you have, like it's like you can't really, like they say it in like the stupid cliches, like, oh, you appreciate the sunny days because you have the rainy days, right, or whatever. But like there's a truth to like, I can't fully experience one thing without first experiencing this like opposite in some way. And it's like that's been my life, and a lot of like these feelings of uh, being alone and just like lost and just abandoned and rejected and just so like non-existent, like invisible and unimportant, like just, yeah, like desperate and yet alone. And then like when this, it's almost like if that aloneness creates this like big divot, right, of like here's all of the empty space where there's not support. And it's like the more I could lean into that feeling of not being, supported, it's like the more the divot. But then what that means is that when I do feel that love and support, it's like as deep as the divot is as deep as it fills in. So it's like if I only ever felt the divot up until here, then I only feel the love until there, So it's like, this is where I talk about like grief and love, or like grief and joy. It's like, it's not opposites. Like they're the same. It's two sides of the same coin. My capacity to allow myself to feel grief and loss or longing, the lack of, right, a transition where something is now not there. The more I can fully like let myself feel the depths of that, the more my capacity to feel love. So if I only allow myself to feel this much grief, I can only feel that much love. If I can allow myself to feel that much grief, I can allow myself to feel that much love. And this is like not just like a conscious thing, it's like a subconscious thing. Like my capacity for emotional, attunement to like what's going on. Uh, Man, and I'm just like wide open. And I realized, like, for me, I'm a crier, and these days it's a lot of crying from like beauty and joy and love. And I realized that uh, that is my way of like letting it flow through me, right? Because if I hold on to it and just try to hold on all this love, it's like literally like it bursts at the seams, right? It's like it has to come out. And for me, it comes out with, a lot of tears and just like this feeling of like connection and this desire to just give and be of service. And yeah, literally like overflowing. Like I want to share what's there. So, yeah, it was so wild. But I came home and I just picked up this notebook and I just started writing, and it felt like it wasn't me writing. Like it felt like I was just there writing, but like there wasn't a conscious. I didn't know what I was about to write. And I'm a writer, right? So like it felt like something was just coming through me, and again, like just pulling these pieces and themes of my life and things that nobody else would like fully maybe like appreciate the significance of, like that I've had. And it was just so transformative, really. And maybe not transformative where like I'm a different person, but more just transformative where there's like more of a confidence and a knowing and a clarity of like what I'm already, the path I'm already on. And then that just like fuels me even more to be of service. Like, how can I help those? There was that tea bag in the where I was sitting down. It had like a little saying on it that I read afterwards, and it so resonated. And it said something like, "My need," or like, "My need. Let my need be to help those who are in need." And like I so just like felt that, the spirit of that, because it's like, yeah, like I have no, like I'm full. I don't need anything. I'm so full of love and joy and connection and beauty, like, and it was really like, if I die right now, like, all right, like this is fucking beautiful. Like I'm sitting crying in the middle of a bookstore, and like if this is how I go, it was just like, it's all good. It's all good. And it was like, wow, like let my need be, let my need be to help those who are in need. Like, like walking the path and then going back on the path to find who's still walking the path that could use some support. And I think that's like a theme of my life and my recovery and my just journey is like, yeah, how do I give back? I don't, like, I'm good. I don't need to achieve and like accomplish. Like I'm good. Like I'm there. There's nowhere else to go. Like, so how can I just help you get to where you want to go? With that same place of like freedom and joy and peace and love and connection. So, anyway, that day when I came, I started writing, and I haven't. I was gonna like transcribe it and like type it out and post it and like even reread it. I haven't reread it, so like this is my first time looking back at it, and I figured let me share it. And like not just share it with you, but like with me, like I look back at my own stuff, it's almost like a message in a bottle to like future self sometimes, or like knowing that like future self is going to need to hear something. So like, let me put that out there now. So like some of this is like time capsule stuff to myself. And if you can get something from it as well, that's great. Awesome. I was looking for you. I found you. Supported. Writing was a way to remember. Or better said, writing was a way to not forget. But now I trust. I can't forget. The sky can't forget to be blue. The ocean can't forget to wave. The wind can't forget to blow. It's just what it is. There's no pressure. Really. Let go. Relax. Settle. You're supported. And now we remember. Or we allow the remembering. So now I write to share, to transmit, to etch in just what's already there. Just a bit more physical, a lower vibration, a ladder for those who can't climb, a bridge for those who can't yet swim. But make no mistake, you can burn the bridges, the ladder, the translator, once you've got the message. Once you've touched the peak, felt the land on the other side, I'm just so glad you're here joining me. I'm so, so pleased, over the moon, that you're here. You. Here. This place. Time. Whatever all this is or whatever it isn't. I love you. And I feel so much love through you. A shiny reflection you are. A clear silver brass. A wonderful energy. A tone. To hear you. To feel you. The energy in that place. The spirit. So filling. Not overfilling, just enough, and more where that came from. So unexpected in the most beautiful, wondrous way. I love you, dear child. Grays in your hair, creases in your face, creaks in your joints. Sit here with me. Rest. Let yourself go. And feel how supported you are. And have always been. Let the love in. Let the tears in. The quiver in your lip, the snot in your nose, the flush in your cheeks. Let the remembering in. Let it sweep you away, my dear. Let it take you. Trust it. Let go. Enjoy the views. Enjoy the ride. No, you're not dying, dear. Just waking up. I'm right here, where I've always been. You are held. You are safe, protected, nurtured, prized, adored, my dear. So adored. My lovely. When you let go, when you trust, you are so incredibly beautiful. Letting that sun see it. Letting the air touch it. Welcome to the planet, my child, my precious one, my dear kiddo. What shall we explore? Where shall we wander? Let's gallant and gallivant and see if we can get lost. We'll try hard with every trick and turn and twist and scheme, majestic as you are, my humble flower, my star in the daybreak sky. Just sitting here with you under this sunlight, tears on your cheek, and not bothering to wipe them away. Down your neck, down the crevice of your chest, cool, slow, gentle. How lovely when the air blows on it. Sitting here with you, with nowhere to go, nothing to do, a stack of books and none to read, no thought to think, a hot mug in hand, that licorice taste, the smell. Even now, after all this time, I haven't gone anywhere, my dear. I've been looking for you. Waiting, knowing, anticipating, not for what's lost, just for what's to come. How lovely these waters, aren't they? The stream and the way it flows. Jumping across a stream, a creek, she said. Creep, creak, creak, crack, crack. Open up, deep into the depths, the core of it. Let the light in. Let it touch you. Let it see you. Let it take you in. Let it overwhelm and drown you. Let it remind you the light is your air. Breathe it in, girl. Breathe deep, woman. Stand tall, warrior. Fill your duty, soldier, with honor, with pleasure, with glee, with nothing else that could be possible to fit. I've always been here, kiddo. I see you. I hold you. I squeeze tight. And the teen that pushed away, the fear that kept me at bay. And now, the open door off the city sidewalk, not afraid of the flies coming in. Maybe a bird or just some feathers. No, dear, this song in you was never for yourself to hear. You are the strings, the frets, the music. You don't need the mirror. It's just who you are. The song was never for you to hear, my dear. The song was for you to sing. Loved. Loud. The gentle, soft loud. The stillness that cracks through. That pokes you awake. It breaks through. Crack, crack. Good morning, Jolie. Bless you, child. Bless you, sweet, precious one. Nap time. Good morning. Here we are. Look, here. We can do it again. There were no mistakes, dear. No lost messages, no missed calls. Just an old, raggedy letter we were afraid to open. For all and every good reason we could come up with. Surmised them all, front and back, we did. You did. You really are brilliant, my dear, my child. The world of special is in you. No wonder you couldn't see it. It's not a part of you, so you can see the contrast. It is you. It's all there is. Oh, contrast. What a funny game we play, don't we? Yes, I've always been here, dear. I'm not mad, or sad, or disappointed. How could those even be? How could the sum of an elephant fit in a jar? A camel through the eye of a needle, they used to say. When you are the eye, the needle, the camel, and the thread, and the hand that guides it too. The lattice it holds on to. All these strands, not knowing where they're going. Just holding on to each other. And even that isn't quite truthful, not accurate, when there is no other to hold on to. When there's only one, only you, only me. And we shall weave into 1,000 stitches and become anew. But still, just as old, as familiar, just a different form, you see. But I see through it. I see right through you, child. I love your games. I will play along. For play's sake. What else is there, after all? Just a long dance, a long play, a long song, a long thread. I know who you really are. Play all these characters because you play each of them so very well. Oh, I know you. You are no foreigner. I see you. Undercover. I see. How else would you know? How else would you remember what's already there? Without first blindfolding your mind to forget. Hide and seek. Yes, we can keep pretending. We can keep playing for as long as it's fun. And my patience is abounding. If you'd like to keep the same song on repeat, it's beautiful, isn't it? I will not tire of it. I will not once ever ask you to turn it off, to change the station. Because lying right here, flat on the carpet, in this little world with you, isn't a matter of where I want to be. It's the only place. Where else even is there? There could be nothing but this. Outside this? Play the song, my dear. Play it again. I love how you never grow weary. I'm right here. You don't need a translation. Yes, my world. I'm not leaving. There's nowhere else to be. No other time. And I fill up, taking your beauty in. You special flower. Oh, how you could ever imagine not being enough, or too tall, or too soft, or delicate, or gentle, or sensitive. You smell so good. By the way, I will stop to sniff you each and every time. Fill up my lungs, my veins, my bloodstream. It all makes sense now. In the funniest, oddest of ways, it all comes together. You were so close for so long, and you never stopped. You never tired. You never gave up on me, on you. The strength of the flower doesn't need to show in its petals. The dancer puts on a similar show. Don't fall for her tricks, moving so gracefully, so effortlessly, so gentle and soft and intricate and intimate and divine. What a fun play to watch. I know you'd never fall for it anyway, but just for that one moment, to be in a world where she is soft, delicate, quiet, calculated, falling, loose. I'll watch the show a million times over, marveling at her roots, her trunk, their strength, her power, so cleverly, masterfully disguised. Bravo, madam. Bravo. I'm in love with your flows and curves and the song that flows through you, that you just allow. Like when your intestines decide to disagree with the newest visitor, you needn't try to escort them out. Just open the door and we'll do the rest. It's a beautiful dance. So beautiful, really. The tragedy of it. The pauses that almost fool you. Oh no, dear. It was just the end of that movement. This song has lots more to go. Only the young and eager and anxious and amateur start clapping early. But those of us seasoned listeners, we hear an extra note at the end. A secret note. Only a privileged few ever hear it. It's after the last note disappears. It's an enigmatic echo. It's a sound that's not actually really there, some would say. They don't have the right language for it. Words are so fickle, you see. In some languages, some words don't exist. But the astute ones, the deep listeners, they still hear the words in a new vibration. The more true version, the truest. The stillness after the sound rings out. Once the bow leaves the strings. On paper is nothing. The end. But those of us who've been around long enough, we know that's not the case. But not everyone is willing to believe that yes, the last song is indeed not the last song. And if you're so willing to just entertain the idea of the end and sit and take it in, let the others clear their seats, fill the aisles, flock back to their wheeled boxes to stay between the yellow double lines. If you're brave and bold enough to stay rooted, to trust that this, too, is part of the show, you'll be in for a ride of a lifetime and beyond. And the connection with that prized select few still in their seats, you'll find that you already know them. You've known them your whole life, and they have known you more intimately than most lovers can even understand. And then there's a moment you take it all in. You breathe deep. A smile cracks on your lips. The creaks of the chairs sing as everyone adjusts and leans in just a tad bit closer. And then we start again. Anew, a familiar song in a new key. And though you've never heard this version, your heart knows how to sing along to the words that you were previously sure you'd long forgotten. There is no forgetting, my friend. Just letting the remembering in. Of course, the postamble, not preamble. We always loved those PSs, didn't we? We'll have to ask for those letters back to remember. I know you're afraid. I know it scares you to lose me. How will I find you? You cry. Oh, my child, let me hold you. Cry at my chest. I will rock you to sleep, and you will dream a most majestical, magical dream. The orange cats, the sidewalk, the fire hydrant, the bike in the 90s, no helmet, the feeling, the rush of finding balance, lying on the floor and finding the most beautiful connections, and swimming deep, deep in the ocean, the most colorful, unique beings, more than you have ever even imagined. I know, it's exciting. You don't need to worry. You can breathe down here. I'll bring you a light. Better yet, a light switch. A whole world is down here. Deep enough, you're no longer swimming. You're falling. Through the skies, it seems like out of a plane, but there's no plane here. The rush, I know, it's okay, girl. It will not harm you. Nothing here could ever harm you. And when you want to rest the adventure, to take in all you've already explored, I'll prepare you a nest, a special place to rest your head, your back. It's all around you. I'll wrap you up in a soft anemone, so soft, like before you were born. You'll close the light. You'll not need it. It will play over and over. A magical masterpiece in your mind's eye. Such brightness and vibrancy. The type of colors you could just sit and stare at. Mesmerized for days, years, lifetimes. There's no rush, Chicken Little. There is nothing to fear here. And there is nowhere but here. So there is no fear to be needed. Unless you choose. Feel this water all about you. Every inch, no crevice untouched. Nowhere to hide, to be missed. Feel it holding you, supporting you, wrapping you, enwrapped and enraptured. My beloved one, where could you go where I won't be? Unless you like the game of it, there's no such thing as getting lost down here. Lost isn't even a real concept, you know. It's just a imaginary place we play sometimes for the plays. But dear, whenever you fear, whenever you feel the idea of a misstep, close your eyes, turn the light switch on, or don't, and listen. Feel. Feel the waters all around you, drowning you. Feel the waves. That, my dear, is the water you're always in. You just get so used to it sometimes. You forget it's there. It's okay. It's perfectly normal. It's your truest nature to want to play. Don't stop, dear, unless you want. But no, there's no words behind my words, no tone to decipher, no codes to interpret. Besides this, that every current you feel push against you, every gust that blows you toward the sky, every note that comes out wrong, every whiff that must have just been you imagining it, my dear, all that is me. I will never leave your side. Just listen for the note after the last note. Stay seated, lean in, hold your breath, and you will find me there. P.S. There is no forgetting. There is only how much love you let in. P.S.S. Open wide. P.P.S.S. See you later. I gotta pee. No, you're not dying. Just waking up.